Retain is the first federally funded early intervention effort to integrate healthcare and employment services to help people stay at work or return to work after a work-limiting injury or illness. It is led by the United States Department of Labor's Office of Disability Employment Policy, ODEP, in partnership with DOL's Employment and Training Administration, Chief Evaluation Office, and the Social Security Administration. In Retain Phase 2, 5 states, Kansas, Kentucky, Minnesota, Ohio, and Vermont participated. Here are their stories.
Biggest thing people are surprised to know about Kansas is that we have hills. It's not all flat. My husband and I love to go hiking out at the Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve.
Junction City, Kansas is a rural community in the middle of the Farm Belt.
And it's rolling hills. It is so pretty.
It is a great community, and it is a supporting community.
I had a migraine that would not break. And finally, after about a week, I went to the doctor's office, like in tears, because I was so miserable. I couldn't function. And I can't drive. I can't come into the office. I'm having to use sick leave. At one point, I had ended up in the ER, I think 3 times in probably as many weeks.
Katie struggled with debilitating migraines, nausea, and dizziness. Her condition made it extremely difficult to function in her high-stress job as a child protection specialist.
So a lot of my job was driving, out to people's houses, to the schools, to court, to jail. The migraines impacted that. When I would get super dizzy, I couldn't drive. I just wasn't able to do my job as effectively as I wanted to.
RetainWorks first helped Katie with job accommodations and eventually a new job. They assisted as she applied for and began her role as an inpatient social worker at Stormont Vale Health.
Bringing Katie on board for me was one of the best things that has happened to me in a long time.
When we focused on career counseling with Katie, we looked at, again, what barriers she was facing, what her applicable skills were as far as, she's a social worker. She's a licensed social worker, she's educated.
2135 discharged.
Yes.
So we just took all of those skills and talents and started looking for jobs that would be better for her.
Rachel and Susie really at that point helped encourage me that, hey, maybe you should give this a try. Maybe you should look for other employment.
She works well with the nurses, the physicians. I could not do my job without the assistance of Katie.
I really think that the biggest impact that Retain has had is just on the lives of our individual participants. We all spend so much time working, and the roles that we play at work are really tied up in our value and self-worth and dignity. And if we can help patients maintain all of that, what a profound difference we can make in their lives.
Just because a person has a disability or a chronic illness, that doesn't mean that they can't be a good worker and an important part of the team. We are all, at some point or another in our life, going to be in that position where we have an illness, an injury.
I think the way that RetainWorks kind of helped me with the transition into my new job, again, was just really that social emotional support.
So, providing accommodations to a person with a disability or a chronic illness, it's really not that hard. You can flex a person's schedule to accommodate doctor's appointments. We need to make time for our employees to take care of their physical needs and their emotional needs.
So with any participant that comes to the Topeka Workforce Center, we start with an evidence-based assessment to determine their skill base and what their goals are. Katie received career counseling that anybody could receive.
So RetainWorks was extremely life-changing for me, and I know that sounds a little dramatic, but it really was, because I was just not doing well in my old job. The stress was killing me. To have that support, to have that encouragement, to have that reframing, you can change this, you have some agency in this. I don't think I would have had that without RetainWorks, and I'm so glad that I did, because I love this job. I love the people I work with. I love our patients. This is the kind of social work that I want to do.